Episode 8. We're about to begin the episode entitled Last Call. We're going to the Keta Lowlands again, but this time for a more subtle thing. We're going to attend a funeral. One that Worf has asked us personally to attend. And I'm honored that he would ask me to attend, along with members of my crew. Let's go meet Lady Sorella. Offer our condolences.
Thank you for returning my grandson and for aiding my family. We have had many visitors today to honor Maven's life. You have arrived in time for the next ritual. Maven was very traditional, and Worf has suggested that we perform an achvoch in his honor. Together, we will follow our ancient traditions by watching over Maven until his spirit is ready for the journey to Stovokor. The House of Martok would be honored if you would agree to join us for this rite.
We would be honored.
In the flash, before the night, you heard the call of Stovokor. The warriors singing, cry out your name. Welcome home. Welcome home. Let not your heart be filled with fear. The spirit soars on honor's wings. Your heart is singing. You found your way. Welcome home. Welcome home. Thank you for participating in the Akvo. It is important that we remember our traditions. Together, we have kept away the predators that would take Maven's body before his spirit was ready to leave for Stovokor. Now he may seek the fellowship of Martok and continue the warrior's journey.
You are a worthy Gintok to the House of Martok, Ambassador.
Pardon my interruption, Gintok. We have an urgent security matter. House of Torg warriors were seen gathering in the first city. We have word they are planning an assault, and will be here any moment.
They dare attack during Maven's Akvol? They have no honor.
Send an alert to everyone on the estate. I will see to Lady Sorella. Prepare your men. We will not let these dogs catch us by surprise.
Today is a good day to die.
Here they come. Show them no mercy.
Their House of Torg.
More enemies approach.
So, that curs from the House of Torg have tried to again spill the blood of my house. I call for blood in return. Vengeance will be ours. My son is not present, but I speak for him. Worf, lead a group of our warriors against the House of Torg, and put an end to this treachery, once and for all.
After everything you have done on behalf of the House of Martok, I ask that you see this campaign to its conclusion. The House of Torg must not be allowed to survive this day. The House of Torg's main base is located in the Gorath system. I will prepare our fleet, and we will attack while we have the advantage. Take Alexander with you, and he will ensure your ship is recognized as an ally by our fleet. Torg will soon discover that the House of Martok is stronger than he was led to believe. Make contact with the fleet when you enter the Gorath system to receive further instructions.
We will. Thank you, Ambassador. How far is the Gorath system? Stone's throw away. Let's continue this campaign.
We've arrived in the Gorath system. Our transponder signal has been linked to the Martok fleet commander, and we're receiving battle instructions. The IKS Mudge will follow us. Our task is to destroy hard assets that Torg could use to mount a counterattack.
To battle we go.
To battle!
Do I have this up completely? If that's as close as I'm going to get. Destroy the ComSat 1. Target their lead bird of prey. Let's command our forces to efficiency. Target that satellite. Satellite's been destroyed.
Target's shields have failed.
IKS Mudge has sustained little damage. Cloak the ship. Let's destroy this freighter.
Target's shields have failed.
Now we're dealing with some cruisers. Heavy cruisers at that.
Target's shields have failed.
Enhance the induction coils. My shields are holding. If I had been in a bird of prey, I might have had better maneuverability, but I'm not. Still no damage to the Mudge. We're good. It's an optional objective for it to survive. This bird of prey has still been damaged, but it continues to fight. We gotta get to Comstat too.
Target's shields have failed.
They have ships everywhere. Minor damage. Now we're close enough, I don't need a cloak.
Target's shields have failed.
Shield's still holding. Against those induction coils again. I got away from one of my
Target's
torpedoes,
shields have failed.
and they got near an asteroid. I still have a weapons lock, but I can't shoot them yet until I get around that asteroid. Base of maneuvers.
Target's shields have failed.
Mudge has been destroyed. There was nothing I could do for them. We have to forge on ahead. Cloak the ship. They're bound to have more bird of prey than just two right there.
Target's shields have failed.
Target that satellite. Its destruction is essential.
Target's shield has
Let's destroy
failed.
the rest of these bird of preys.
Target's shield has failed.
A little trick I learned. Destroy one ship, then lock a tractor beam on the other. Had it be wiped out by the opposing ship's warp core explosions. Let's destroy. There's a freighter we need to destroy. Engage cloak. I want to be right on top of it.
Target's shield has failed.
With these assets,
Not now. We gotta get away from the explosion. Okay. Before we do that, let's finish up these targets right here.
Target's shield has failed.
After what the House of Torg did, wouldn't surprise me if I wanted to eliminate every single member of their house. But we also have a job to do. But the more kills I get, the better I'll be in line for a better command. Alright.
with these assets destroyed, the House of Torg will be unable to resupply their forces elsewhere in the Empire, and will quickly lose favor. Now, Torg must be brought before the Council, so that we may uncover the depths of his house's treachery.
Let's beam down to the surface. Take him alive. If he's dead, he'll be a martyr.
This is the stronghold of the House of Torg. We know that Torg is colluded with the Tal Shiar. Now he's an animal trapped in his own den, which makes him even more dangerous. Torg will be easier to deal with if we can first find and defeat his son, Segen.
We will follow your plan for now.
Personal shield losing power.
More warriors ahead. Deploying mines. Now where? Down this hallway. Up ahead,
Segen's
right there.
quarters are up ahead. Segen is the son of Torg and a mindless follower. He will have supported his father in everything, even treason.
Once we kill Sagan, then we'll find Torg. Now, before we go any further, let's go ahead and just go up this way. Focus on the mission, not for glory. Tal'Shar agent.
Personal shield losing power.
Where's Sagan?
Personal shield losing power.
We killed Sagan. Now we gotta go find some information on the computer logs. Gather more evidence.
Torg severed Martok's bloodline when he killed Maven. Now, with Sagan's death, the two houses are forever bound in grief. As we seek Torg, we must keep an eye out for further evidence of his betrayal. We can use what we find when we bring him before the Council.
Alright then. Keep an eye out for computer terminals. Any information that leads to Torg's treason is going to be useful. And you never know, we may encounter more Tal'Shar agents. Are there any agents in here? No, but I can still deploy some mines. There we go. Here's some Tal'Shar agents. Alright, we gotta keep on forging ahead. Up here. Should be some terminals right up here. Downloading the communication logs.
There are a series of log entries here detailing the communications between Torg and the Tal'Shar regarding the destruction of House Martok. This is damning, but it's not enough to convince the High Council that Torg was collaborating against the Empire. We should continue looking for evidence of Torg's treachery.
We'll search the other rooms, see if there's any more terminals. Has to be something. Something so strong in a case of evidence that not even Torg can deny it. Oh, wait a second.
These are Romulan shipping containers, but they're filled with Klingon weapons and technology. These crates are similar to those we found in the Vor system. According to the shipping manifests, They're scheduled to be transferred to a freighter with a destination somewhere within Romulan space. This evidence connects Torg directly to the information we received from the Romulan Republic captain. Torg is collaborating with the Tal Shiar on a plot that clearly extends beyond a feud between houses.
Alright then, let's beam up one of those containers to my ship. Now we got, oh, more Tal Shiar. Remember, we gotta take him alive.
That is far enough, you filthy patach! Did you think that you could walk into my home, kill my son, and live to tell about it? Jimpok will give my house the honor it deserves when we put your heads on display in the Great Hall!
Genpak will strip your house of honor for collaborating with the Tal Shiar.
Your corruption is poison. You talk of vengeance, have no comprehension of honor. You see power, yet trade it to our enemies for personal gain. And you rule a great house, yet have no understanding of what makes our people great.
You cannot win, Torg.
Don't talk to me of our people. It is because of half-breeds like Alexander that our people have grown weak. The fact that Martok accepted him into his family is reason enough for me to destroy his house. You have no idea what the future holds for our people. If you knew what the Romulans have told me, you would beg to join us.
The Romulans have filled your head with lies, Torg.
The Klingon Empire's path to survival is through peace, not war. The great Chancellor Gorkon knew that we must brave the future together, united as one people. This feud will go on forever, and our houses will be diminished unless we put an end to it.
This is your last and only chance, Torg. Stand down.
You dare insult me with words of peace as you stand there with the blood of my son on your hands? You talk of survival and know nothing of what is to come. I showed you mercy when I had you thrown into Rurapinte. You're not even worthy of an honorable death. But now, I will teach you what it means to die at the hands of a Klingon!
To battle.
Take care of these Patach and bring me Alexander. I want to teach him a lesson.
Coward! Used as transporter. Torg thinks he's escaped, but we can make sure that he has nowhere to run. We must take the evidence we've collected to the High Council on Kronos and expose the deeds of Torg and his house.
Very well then, let's beam back up to the ship. Put them on screen.
The remainder of our fleet has assembled in the system. The House of Torg has called in Romulan reinforcements. But if we stick to our offensive strategy, we will prevail. Form up behind the IKS Taj, and we will teach these fools how to fight ship to ship.
You are proud to fight with the House of Martok.
Target's shields have failed.
Against induction coils. Open efficiency. A lot of ships here. House of Torg and Romulan, but will prevail.
Target's shields have failed.
Almost finished. 87% destroyed. Now we dealt with Torg's forces. Now we gotta go beat back on Kronos. Leave the system. Warp 3. We have our evidence, and Torg has nowhere else to hide. Now we need to bring that evidence directly to the Chancellor, who will then decide the fate of House Torg. With the evidence that we have, it'll be obvious that Torg has collaborated with Tal Shiar, and that his house will be stripped of all its honor and prestige. But Torg will do whatever he can to prevent that from happening. He tried to do it by assassinating us in orbit, but he failed. Let's meet up with Worf and discuss the strategy of what we're going to use.
Greetings. How may I assist you? Fight with honor.
I'm ready to approach the Council and testify against Torg.
The evidence that you prepared was sent to the Chancellor's aides. They have also informed me that Torg has arrived on Kronos and intends to challenge our claims. He will not be successful.
Kemtar and I are ready to join you in the Great Hall. Be a nice thing to see Torg stripped of his honor in front of so many Klingon warriors, including the Chancellor. He'll be so shamed.
It is time. We must confront Torg. Tell me when you are ready.
I'm ready now.
Worf, son of Moog, you have called this council to accuse the House of Torg with treason. Are you prepared to show evidence in support of this claim?
I am Worf, son of Moog, Gintok to the House of Martok, and I accuse House Torg of crimes against the Empire. The House of Martok will show evidence that Torg, son of Cormog, has committed acts of treason by collaborating with our known enemy, the Romulan Star Empire.
Torg, son of Cormog, you stand accused of treason. Do you deny these claims? I do, and I invoke my right to challenge these false claims. I will not stand by and let the House of Martok spread more lies and deceit to this council. Let it also be known that since the half-breed Alexander has killed my only heir, I present Roken as my Chadich.
The Council recognizes Roken of House Torg as the Chadich. House Torg has challenged the claim. We will proceed with the Mekba. Worf, present your evidence. And since you and your son are both diplomats, I recommend you get to the point before I lose my patience.
This brave warrior, together with my son Alexander, uncovered a plot by the House of Torg to transfer weapons and classified technology to our enemies in the Romulan Star Empire. We have presented to the Chancellor's aides physical evidence and computer logs that will trace stolen weapons from the exchange through the House of Torg to agents within the Tal Shiar. The Empire's allies in the Romulan Republic have confirmed the evidence, and their testimony will show that Torg was colluding with the Tal Shiar to overthrow one of the great houses. This is treason, and it is a poison striking at the very heart of our empire.
This dishonorable ragtag would say anything to hide the weakness and decay in his own house. The only traitors in this hall are Worf and his human son. We seek to rid the Empire of this weakness, and yet here we stand, falsely accused by a desperate Jintak of a desperate house.
It is the right of House Martok to declare vengeance, and I will not deny any of the great houses a chance to bring their claims before this council. We will respect those who honorably uphold our values with words of truth. Alexander, son of Worf, you are a fugitive before this council. What truth will we hear from the mouth of an escaped criminal?
My incarceration was yet another plot by the House of Torg to silence those who would uncover their treachery. This warrior will confirm that Kratok of House Torg, Warden of Ura Penthe, was being paid to hold me on false charges. The evidence is clear. Torg has formed an alliance with the Tal Shiar and seeks to undermine our empire through subversion and acts of dishonor. We cannot find strength together as one people when leaders like Torg seek to consolidate power through deception and evil acts. Our empire is stronger when we fight together. Torg would rather send Romulan assassins to dispose of those who don't support his personal agenda. There is no honor left in his house.
You seek truth from a fugitive whose escape was orchestrated by an undercover Federation agent? This council has gone mad! Jimpuck, you must not listen to these lies. Under your leadership, we have formed an alliance with the Romulans. How are my actions treason when I simply followed your example?
Torg, do not assume that you have the skill or the reputation to challenge me in this hall, or you will find yourself dead by my own hand. The evidence is clear. Your quest for personal glory and hateful bigotry has blinded you to the difference between an enemy and an ally. You hired Tal Shiar agents to assassinate the heir to a great house of the Empire. We should kill you and be rid of your stupidity for this alone. But it is the finding of this council that your house has lost its way. Your treason has led you to lose sight of honor. The accusation stands. The judgment is discommendation. From this point forward, the House of Torg will be no more.
You have killed my son. You have stripped my house of honor. I will burn in the fires of Gretor.
Father, look out!
But not before I kill you!
Ah!
Alexander!
Kill Torg.
Enemy targets on sensor. First shield losing power. Enemy combatants in close proximity.
Oh, they killed me. Killed the Chadich. Yeah, like a coward, he got out.
Father, I'm sorry.
Save your strength, son. Help is coming.
I'm sorry. I'm not the warrior I should have been.
You were warrior enough to save me.
I tried to stay true to what I believe. But I've only brought shame upon you and our family.
I could never feel ashamed of you. All that matters now is that you are my son.
I tried to change our fates. I wanted you to live, to be proud of me.
You have done well, Alexander.
Am I going to die?
It will be a good death.
I never thought I would die like this.
You are a warrior.
Do
could I forget?
Look at me. Look at your son's face. And remember. Always remember.
He's dead.
This tragedy will not be forgotten. I want to thank you for rescuing my son from Urapente and allowing him to die with honor. You have done much for the House of Martok, but we have also lost much.
We will see Alexander again in Stovacor.
Perhaps, but the pain will remain. Alexander never realized that he truly was Kimtar, both then and now. We must remember to stay true to our beliefs. Only then can we live and die with honor. Until we meet again, warrior.
Farewell, Worf, son of Moog. Transport me back to First City. Sad to see his son die. But Worf said it himself, he died well.
We will make sure the House of Torg is properly punished for their cowardly actions. Torg has been on the Council for many years, and I thought I knew his heart. I was wrong. I had no part in or knowledge of his acts against the House of Martok. For that, he will pay dearly.
Indeed he will, Chancellor.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
I look forward to speaking with you in person, Lieutenant Satas. Let's be into the academy. See what he has for us. Oh, my initial complement of duty officers. Nice. And I got a new officer to report to me. I'll be accompanied with a disruptor compression pistol and a personal shield. Who do I want, though? I already have enough tactical officers. Let's go with an alien engineering officer. Don't recognize that species. Let's take a look at the next episode. That's an optional mission.
A Federation task force is attacking a starbase we have claimed in the Alhena system. I need more ships to defend the base, and yours is right for that job. Fight for the Empire!
We will, Chancellor.
Serve the Empire well. Kapla!
And then, of course, let's go to our captain skills. And since we are dealing with a little bit more in the way of fight, let's increase our torpedo training a little bit. Check our find the lithium ore. A lot of stuff I picked up in that last mission. Let's give her the Disruptor High Density Beam Rifle. And then let's give him the Disruptor Compression Pistol. And then all the other ones I can just pitch. But also... let's get her some devices. Let's get him some of the devices. Let's get myself actually, let's take those out. That's one bound to character. As for the other things, let's go ahead and pitch these. I'll hold on to those and those. Let's give ourselves, don't want those. I'll give myself the extra hit hypo spray. Okay, I think that'll do it. Let's make that mission my primary. Let's see what I can get for it. Plasma Disruptor Beam Hybrid Beam Array, Plasma Disruptor Hybrid Dual Heavy Cannons. Nice. That'll be good. Okay, folks, I hope you enjoyed this latest episode. I will see you for episode 9. Until then, this is Captain Chris Dorn, signing off.